All right. Hello. I'm so happy to be here in my sweats. And I did put lipstick on. I like to just be as casual as possible. I could have kept my work clothes on, but I decided to be comfortable and casual because yeah, I get to do this in whatever clothes I want to. So that's one of the blessings of what I do. So I'm going to start off by sharing my whys for why I do what I do. And I want to share my heart and I'm going to give a little passion to you because I think we've seen in the last couple of years that I want to connect with you guys too. And I want you to know who I really am, like my true heart, because I think in the last couple of years, we've seen that connection, personal connection to each other is so important. Someone was telling me there's been like an 80-year study of like happiness, and I could have this wrong, but he was saying there's been like a very long-term study of happiness, and he said one of the biggest indicators of happiness was connection with others. It wasn't, money, yes, that played in, but like real connection with others. So one of my big goals here is to really connect with you and share my heart with you so that you know who I am. And I'm going to share with you what I do, and it may or may not be something you're interested in at all. Some people come on these Zooms to hear more about the business. Maybe they want an additional income stream. Okay, go. Maybe they're coming on to learn more about our amazing products, our 30-day reset, or maybe they're just doing a favor for someone. So wherever you fall here, I appreciate you. I know I'm recording this because I know there were some people that couldn't make the live, and that's totally fine. So I appreciate you, and I just hope that you learn a little bit about me and why I do what I do. And if you could see yourself doing this or loving some of these products or even referring someone who would, you know, I appreciate you. So a couple of things, as I said, I wanted to share my why with you. The first thing, and it's interesting because 5.5 years ago when I was introduced to Arbonne, that's what I do. I'm an Arbonne independent consultant. 5.5 years ago, I was working in corporate America in New York City, and I had two little boys, 1 and 5, and I had absolutely just no time. I was a zombie. And it's interesting because you go through life, and now I'm 35, but you go through life and you're like, when you're young, you're excited. You go to college and you think about what you're going to be, what kind of career you're going to have. And I actually had a great career. I hit all these milestones at work. I moved so quickly through the company, and I was compensated very well. So in that regard, I can't complain. But to be quite honest with you, paid dearly in my time, and I was so stretched thin. I worked weekends. I wasn't able to actually even like go to church on Sundays, and my relationship with my family was really suffering. Work was the number one thing, and I didn't see an end in sight to that. I felt like I was on a treadmill and it was just going, and I couldn't get off of it. And I would take vacations and I would unplug for a little while, but then I'd go back on the treadmill. And I thought, is this it? Like, is this why I went to school for all these years, just to end up back on this treadmill and not really enjoy life and not be able to really enjoy the fruits of my labor, and also to see my kids grow up. So maybe that you relate to this, and maybe you don't at all. Maybe you don't have kids. Maybe you love what you do, and that's totally okay. But just know that things do change and impact does happen to all of us. But one of the things that I absolutely loved about this business, and initially I said no, I was like, I'm not doing one of those things. I didn't need the extra income. I was fine money wise. It wasn't something I needed. I needed time. I wanted to be there with my kids. I didn't want to miss moments anymore. And I initially thought, gosh, this is not something I'm interested in, but I stuck around the campfire a little bit longer because the community was really, um, it drew me in. The community really drew me in. It was people that really enjoyed their life. They were happy, they were enthusiastic, they were positive to one another, they were encouraging one another, they were sharing each other's wins and cheering each other on. And that's not something that you get in corporate America. Let me just tell you that. And I was really drawn to that. So I stuck around the campfire and then I fell in love. And here's what I fell in love with. I fell in love with dreaming again. This business taught me to dream again because my life was designed around my work schedule and everything else had to take a second priority, including my family, including my mental health, including my physical health, including my spiritual, like being able to go to church on Sunday, like all of those things. And my mental health suffered immensely. My relationship, like I said, with my kids and my husband suffered immensely. And at work, I was killing it, and it was totally out of balance. But this business taught me to dream again. You can build your life by design. You can build a life that you love to live. And when I learned that, I was absolutely, I was shocked. I was like, really, I can? And I started to time block in all the things that are priorities to me and put my priorities in an order based on what is important to me. So this business taught me how to dream again, that I could one day have the life that I desire that is based on my schedule and not based on, what my work schedule is, right? That I could have that by working hard. Eventually we don't know when, we don't know the timing, but eventually, and that I could live a life by design. I learned that. So a really good book I will recommend to you is called The 4-Year Career. So definitely check that out, especially as I'm comparing, going through college, doing all the things that are right. I went to graduate school. I have a master's degree and I felt like I was on a treadmill or hamster wheel. So read The 4-Year Career and you will know what I'm talking about. So this business taught me how to dream again and to create a life by design, that I could actually do that. And I fell in love with that. I was so excited to be able to create a life by design through my hard work. Obviously, I was willing to work hard, and a lot of us are, but I knew that I needed to work hard for my dreams and not necessarily my boss's dreams to be able to live that life by design. The second thing that I fell in love with was personal growth. I am not at all the same person I was 5.5 years ago. And our leaders in this business, we have such an amazing culture. I touched on that before in number one about how, we cheer each other on and we want to see everyone succeed, but we're encouraging people as they're coming in and locking arms with us in this business to read, to develop themselves, to learn, to listen to podcasts that are educational, that are positive, that are inspiring, and to constantly be feeding our mind with these messages. Because, like, let's be honest, right? And maybe we don't think about this that often, but how many times think about this tomorrow as you're going through your day, how many times does a negative thought pop into your head geared towards yourself? Like, how often do you think a negative thought towards your own self? The honest truth is we would never talk to our enemies the way that we talk to ourselves. Really, truly, like, we don't talk to ourselves the way we would talk to a friend in our same situation. Most of our thoughts are negative thoughts. And, then you combine that with constant news reports, right? And fear sells. So, you have that. and just all the crazy things that are going on in the world, especially the last 2 years. And it's not hard to be negative, let's be honest. And when you go to a typical job, you know, people are chatting about things that, you know, that negativity kicks in. It's just something that happens. I was at a doctor's office today, and the two girls at the reception were just chit chatting and, oh, I try to do this, but and it doesn't work. And it's just like the vibration, you're vibrating really low right now. Like, the personal growth that we do is like, let's vibrate much, much higher. Let's talk about dreams, hopes, and goals. And I don't even want to say hopes, but let's talk about dreams and goals. And let's not talk about what's not working and what's not good. And let's vibrate higher. So I am a different person than I was 5.5 years ago. I'm vibrating here. And back then I was vibrating like below the floor. Like, it was unbelievable. I was negative. I was down in the dumps. I was just not someone that, you know, I was not someone that attracted people, positive people into my life. Let's be sure. I was like repelling them. So that's the other thing, personal growth. And number three, this business led me to my purpose. I absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, would not have started Mission Guatemala if it hadn't been for this business. And I'll tell you why. Because my mentor in Arbonne is, you know, she's Christian, and she gave me a Christian book called Visioneering by Andy Stanley. And she said, read this book. I know you're going to think I'm crazy. She had no idea that I was too. She had no idea, but she said, read this book. And I read it, and I read it again. I read it twice in 2019, and I just soaked it in. And I kind of did think she was crazy at first. I was like, what, why did she give me this book? And if you've ever read the book, it's about finding the purpose for your, God's purpose for your life, God's purpose for your life, not what you want or feel like doing right now, but God's purpose for your life. And a year after that, it came, you know, it came to me, and I was like, this is the purpose that God has for my life. And it brought me on a pathway towards that. So, you know, coming out of my negativity, being around positive people who are like-minded, and then encouraging me to grow as a person. Those are things 1, 2, and 3 right there. And Mission Guatemala is my life purpose. And so I know I would not have found that if it weren't for this. The other thing is personal freedom. There are a lot of crazy things going on in this world right now. And to be able to have the personal freedom, you know, when the school decides that they're going to go virtual, or they're going to go hybrid, or whatever it is, I can be, you know, to be able to be home with the kids when that happens at a, you know, on a moment's notice, to be able to create my schedule, or, you know, create one schedule. I don't want to just talk about me, to be able to create one schedule the way that works best for the individual is, it's personal freedom, right? There's nothing better than that, to be able to create your schedule around your family, around your life. And that's awesome. So those are my 4 whys for why I do what I do. Now I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to share the Is Arbonne For You flyer. So, okay, now I told you why I do what I do, and you're like, okay, I kind of see it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not doing a good job of painting the picture, but what the heck is Arbonne, and why is this, what does it matter to me? So, like I said, you may be here just supporting, you may be here because you're into the products, or you may be looking for an opportunity to bring in additional income, or just to be around a like-minded community of positive people. So this is what Arbonne is, okay? It's all of those things. Arbonne is a health and wellness company with 4 decades, actually 4 decades. Yeah, 1980. It's 42 years old this month. The brand philosophy embraces the connection between a healthier mind, a stronger body, and more beautiful skin. So our mind, body, skin approach is everything. You guys, in my why, I talked a lot about mindset. That is huge for how we perceive the world, how we interact with others, how we connect with others. So I love that Arbonne, our culture puts mindset first. It's first in that order, okay? And then number 2 is a stronger body. What we put in our body matters. It matters. We need to fuel our bodies. Our body is our temple. And so having a strong body by fueling it with the appropriate nutrients, we teach people to do that in our 30-day reset. And it is awesome. And then more beautiful skin. We have incredible skin products, but here's the thing that I love the most is that they're clean and safe. So what makes Arbonne different is it is a vegan company. Always been vegan since 1980, so this is not a new thing. It was before it was in vogue to be vegan. And it's a B Corp certified. So we balance people and planet over profits. Our huge commitment is to the environment and to the planet. So all of our product packaging is 100% recyclable. We have our send back program through TerraCycle, so you can keep the packaging of the products that you have and send it back to the company for free through Arbonne's TerraCycle program. And our ingredient policy is super strict. So for personal care products in the US, 11 ingredients are banned, 11. In makeup, 30. Okay, that's in the US. Now in the European Union, about 1,300 ingredients are banned from products. Arbonne bans 2,200 ingredients from its products. Ingredients that don't serve us, okay? Now, as far as the skin goes, the skin, and a couple of people have told me this, but it really has, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, okay? So the job of the skin is to breathe out the stuff that we don't want, the toxins, right? Breathe it out. If we have it trapped with ingredients in our products that don't serve us, right? That don't allow, particularly like petroleum-based ingredients, okay? So check your labels, Petroleum-based ingredients that trap that into the skin. They create a barrier. They don't let the toxins come out. That's not gonna be beneficial for our skin, right? So we want to look for ingredient policy that is safe. And that's one thing that I love. When I was introduced to Arbonne, to be quite honest with you, I was so busy, I didn't really have time to research every single ingredient and check that it was safe. And I really, like, honestly took for granted that, you know, the products that we were buying off the store shelves, I just assumed that they were safe, because why would they be on the store shelves if they weren't safe? And when I learned this information, within 26 seconds, everything we put in our skin gets absorbed into our bloodstream, into our other major organs as well, and it can affect our overall health. So this is really powerful. I knew from that moment when I learned that I wanted a safer brand for my family. I wanted a brand that I knew that I could trust without having to do a ton of research. Okay, what's this ingredient? What does it do? What are the risks? I didn't have time for that. I just wanted a safer brand. So that's why I started using the Arbonne products. To be honest, I started with the skin products and the makeup. That was the first thing I got into. My mom was so supportive. She said, yeah, you should do this. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think I could do a business. I don't think anyone would buy from me. Honest to God, I really felt that. And she said, I'll support you. And I'm like, well, I know I can't run a business with just my mom supporting me, but I started using the products and she and I were loving them. You know, when you start a business like this, one of the things you think like, oh my gosh, I really hope I like the products, because if I don't, that's going to be a problem, right? And I did. I loved, and still to this day love the products. You know, everything I use, and of course I don't use every single product, but everything that Arbonne has that I was using before, I switched to Arbonne from the brand that I had previously been using, and I love every single product that we have. And I think that is really, really important, because I could speak to what I do use. So that's really important. So you know, if the business is something that you're looking at, or you know somebody who is into an addition, you know, interested in an additional income stream, it's a really, really smart thing. I mean, side gigs are huge right now. Everyone, you know, many people are looking to make additional income. And I heard someone say this today. She said, I really was only looking, she's an executive national vice president in the company. So she's like at the very top level. And she said, I really was only looking for a way to pay for my gas and I can't remember, groceries or something like that. And I knew that there weren't going to be a lot of options for me to do that from my phone. And that was like, it really hit me when she said that, because I was like, you know, when you boil it down to its most simple, you know, element, like that's literally what we do, is like we work from our phone and our computer. So if you've ever in your life recommended a product to someone, if you've ever in your life recommended a restaurant or a movie or an app or a book, you have done network marketing. And I'm sure you did it in a very genuine way. Hey, I've used this, it's been awesome, and I think you love it too. Maybe, maybe not. If not, no problem. That is literally what we do. And when people are interested, we earn commission when they purchase the products. We do not keep inventory. That's so important to me. I have customers that I have never met. I have people on my team I have never met that are in other parts of the world. And I don't have to, because we have this beautiful thing called the internet. And I don't have to ship them product. They go on the website and order. The cost to become an independent consultant is $49 in the US, but we're in 6 countries. We're in Canada, New Zealand, Poland, and Australia as well, and the UK, so 6 countries. So in the US, it's $49. This is not Arbonne or what you're already doing. So as she said today, the speaker had said, you know, some people worry like, oh, I really like what I do already. You know, I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing. This isn't Arbonne or what you're doing already. This is Arbonne, and you can work it alongside your current career, school schedule, busy lifestyle. We have really busy people that build businesses. And one of them I think of is, she's in Air Force. I don't know what her title is, but like she's in the Air Force and she has a crazy work schedule, and she has a 1-year-old, and she's a national vice president, and she boils it down to everyone has the same 1440. Try to guess, tell me afterwards if you know what that means. What is 1440? What does it represent? Everyone has the same 1440. It's how you spend it. Spend it wisely. So if you get nothing out of this presentation, think about that. I want to be a good steward of, this is something I'm working on this year. I want to be a good steward of my time. I want to be a good steward of my money, and I want to be a good steward of my energy. And we all have the same 1440. So if we're scrolling social media, as an example, we could swap that time for income producing, connecting with people. Hey, I have something that could be of value to you. Or are you open to an additional income stream? If not, no problem. Are you open to taking a look? If not, no problem. We share and sell products we love and earn when our clients and preferred clients order and reorder. Having a consumable product is really powerful, because let's be honest, a lot of people are hesitant about sales. Oh, I don't want to sell something that feels icky. Everything in the world is sales. Everything is sales. And what I love about what we do is, I'm not a traditional salesperson. You need to talk to Papa. You need to talk to Okay. We'll talk later.
And he said, I'm gonna tell Coach Wojtek because
No, I won't let him tell Coach Wojtek. Okay, sorry. He's talking about his jujitsu coach. Okay. A lot of people are concerned about sales, and what I love about this as a contrast to traditional sales is that it is more or less like making a recommendation. And I love to give people the out because I want to keep my relationships with people. I don't want to make things awkward. Hey, I would love for you to check out what this is about. If not, no problem. You know, I really love to give people the out because for me, it's more important that you're my friend than anything. That's the most important thing. And if you're interested in anything I have to offer, great. And if not, no problem, right? Like I said, but there are plenty of people that are looking for this. They're looking for ways to get healthier, to have more energy, to have clearer skin, to manage their gut health. Gut health is a really big problem these days, to just feel better, to age well. You know, a lot of people are looking for this. So there really is no shortage of people out there who need what we have, or even an additional income stream. So, you know, having consumable products leads to reorders. People love the products, they go on and reorder. That's repeat commission. That's how you build a business with Arbonne. I talked about the global business. So we earn rewards and incentive trips based on our personal and team sales. We're earning a trip to Punta Cana now. That's what we're working on. And that's really exciting. The qualifications are legit. I love it. They're like definitely doable, which I'm super happy about that. Okay, so to learn more about that, go to earnings.arbonne.com to see what is typical as far as what we make. Now, I will just say this one last thing about that before I move on. There is a wide range of typical incomes. And the reason is that everyone comes with a different desire level, because there are some people that do just want to make a little, you know, the gas money and the grocery money. And that's fine. There's a place for them here. There are people who want to replace a part-time job. And at the second level of the company, the business is willable. So you can literally leave a legacy behind. That's really powerful. At the third and fourth levels, they give a stipend for the company car. Third level is really approaching a replacement income, and the fourth level is even higher than that. But the cool thing about a business like this is, as we build networks, there's no cap. There's actually no cap to the income you could make, because like I said, we're just building networks of consumers and people who share these products as well. And there is a huge market out there for health products that are safe and cruelty-free. So more about the products. We have nutrition products. I talked about that, our 30-day reset, which helps with energy, gut health, and weight management, which provides recipes and shopping lists for everybody going through the program. And most people say that their clothes fit looser, that they have more energy, that their stomach is no longer an issue if they had stomach issues. And yes, baby. Okay, you know what? Go up. All right, give me a hug, babe. Always available for hugs. I told you that. They are always cruelty-free, vegan, and formulated without gluten. Consumable products, I mentioned that, repeat sales. We have skincare, nutrition. Skincare is incredible. Multiple lines. We have sensitive skin. We have healthy aging. We have skincare for men. We have skincare for more hydration. So if you're looking for more hydration, we have lots of great anti-aging products. We have personal care products. So what you're putting on soap in the shower, body wash, lotion, all of that stuff. I will say this really quickly, and then I will start to wrap up. But as regards the lotion, oh my God, it's so good. You know, I'm someone with really dry skin, and it is really hard to find a good lotion for dry skin. I just want to say that. And the Intelligence lotion that Arbonne has, like, I mean, I get dry skin like on my back that I can't even reach, and it's so hard to get to, but that Intelligence lotion is so good. It really has helped me so much. And I don't have itch around, like, when you get itchy because you're dry skin. Oh, it's awful. Okay. So personal care, we have baby care, we have sunscreen, we have hair care. The hair care is beautiful. I had someone who is an influencer, who is a friend of my sister, by the way, who's on 90 Day Fiance. So my sister has a lot of influencer friends. And she had posted in her story about having issues with finding a great hair care, and her hair was kind of stringy and it didn't have volume. And she was like, I really need to figure something out. Does anyone have recommendation? And I popped into her DMs and I said, hey, would you be open to taking a look at what Arbonne has for that? I think you'd like it. If not, no problem. Again, you're my friend above anything, but I have something that might be of value to you, and I want to serve you if I can. And she did. We hopped on a Zoom because she's out in California, and she went ahead and ordered it. And I said, listen, there's a 90-day money back guarantee. So if you do not love these products, you're going to get, just let me know or call 1-800-ARBONNE. We'll make sure you get your money back, because I want you to be happy. That's the most important thing to me, because if you're not happy, then, you're going to have a sour taste in your mouth. And that's just not the kind of vibe that I want. You know what I mean? And so, like, but if you are happy, you're going to tell your friends, and that's going to be valuable to me. So she ordered them, and she was like, Kristen, I'm really happy. I mean, I have volume again. This is really great. And I'm so happy that you introduced it to me. And so those are those little wins. I love that. Little wins, like helping people to earn grocery money, is so exciting. There's nothing like that. Little wins, like helping people to, I had somebody who joined and couldn't afford the whole nutrition kit, and we helped her earn the money for it. Those are the things that like make me so happy, that are so fulfilling. So anyway, what if you could create more opportunities to earn a little extra money? What if you could build your own business for yourself? What if you could choose who you work with? What if you could set your own schedule? What if you could improve your overall well-being and help change people's lives? Think about those questions as you're going to bed tonight and into tomorrow. And I really hope that moves you. Did you know work habits are changing? In 2018, they accounted for an estimated $1.4 trillion of US income. People are looking for ways to be their own boss. Social businesses are growing. 92% of consumers trust recommendations from people they know. They're not going to the yellow pages anymore. You may not even know what that is. Social media helps expand how many people you can get to know. So like I said, I have people who are on my team in other countries that I've never met, but I've been able to meet them through social media. Some people aren't on social media, and that's okay. Building in person is just as great too, because it's that personal connection. Global wellness is booming. It's a $4.2 trillion industry that continues to grow, and people value clean skincare, well-being, and weight management solutions. Think about that. So like I said, here's the earnings.arbonne.com sheet. Okay. Personal sales commission. You sell something, you earn a commission. Overrides, commission earned from teams, product sales to clients and preferred clients. Achiever awards. These are like bonuses that people can earn at each level. So these are the average incomes. So you can go to earnings.arbonne.com to view this as well if you'd like to. 2 ways to get involved with Arbonne. You can become a preferred client. $29 for 1 year gets you 20 to 40% off every time you shop. Free shipping on all 150 SRP orders. That's before your discount, and a free product every other order, qualifying order. Or you can start your own business as an independent consultant. $49 to get started. You can earn up to 35% retail commission on your personal product sales to your clients, earn up to 15% retail commission on preferred client sales. And there are no minimum purchase requirements and no inventory requirements and no quotas, and a 90-day money back guarantee. And if you change your mind at any time, you call 1-800-ARBONNE, or if you're in Canada, 1-888 Arbonne. So anyway, I just really hope that you got something out of this, that maybe you learned something new. If you see yourself as someone who wants to earn extra income, but you're just not sure and you want some questions answered, let's chat and get those answered. If you're someone who's looking to get started with great products, let's chat about that and get you a discount. Or maybe you're not interested in any of that, but you know someone, you think of someone who would be, definitely send them my way or put us in touch. So I appreciate you very much. I know that you could have been anywhere else tonight doing anything else but being here with me. So I'm really grateful that you were here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and I hope you have a wonderful night. Good night, guys. Thank you.